Hello and welcome. My name is Luke from Behind the Scene, and today we are chatting with Melbourne metal singer and songwriter Victoria Kay. How are you, Victoria?
Hi, I'm good. How are
Um,
you?
yeah, good, thank you. Now, the reason behind our chat today is that you've just released some new music. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
So I recently released my single Lacuna on all platforms. So Lacuna is actually a Latin word meaning missing space or missing page. And Lacuna is about the search that people sometimes go on forever to find that thing that they're searching for, the thing that they're missing within themselves.
Are there any other themes behind the single? What was the writing process and where did you record?
So when I wrote the song, I actually found the Latin word lacuna, which really, really interested me. And I thought, well, this can connect to a lot of people and to myself. So I started off with writing the melody and the lyrics just to get the idea of the song. And then I wrote the intro and the chords and stuff like that. When we did the music, I worked with my producer who is a composer, which is really, really cool. So both of us together, we wrote the drum parts, the guitar parts, and some of the orchestra bits. And then I recorded with him, and we got an orchestra from Budapest to play on it, which is really cool. And we got a lot of musicians to play on the track, which is really awesome.
Yeah, that's really exciting. All the way from Budapest. That's crazy. Um,
Thank you.
um, so I see that there's a music video to accompany Lacuna. Can you tell us about the music video?
Okay, so in the music video, you see me, and you also see a butterfly at the start. And the animal, the butterfly, actually represents the human soul. That's why it's on the cover of the single as well. And in the video, I'm following myself. That's like to show that the search is always within yourself. Like, there's never nothing else to look for. You just have to look within yourself and what you really, really want. And then also in the video, in the person in the black dress, which is the other version of me, has a ghost person standing next to her. And then at the end, she disappears to show that, like, I've found myself.
Who produced and directed the video? So, who filmed and produced and directed the video clip?
So Jara Films, Gary Robertson, he's an awesome film director and producer. I really, really loved working with him. Like, we found him because some of other artists that I knew were using him, and it's just really professional working with him. And we both like to get the idea of the video. It was really cool because we both like collaborated and we came up with the idea together.
Oh, that's awesome. So there was a lot of collaboration between the two of you to get the final idea.
Yeah.
And you guys shot in a lot of locations. I remember watching the video clip and you were shooting in a warehouse and in the forest as well, and then by the river. Was it hard, sort of jumping between all those sets?
Um, Sometimes, yeah. So we filmed over 2 days, and the first day we filmed at the forest, it wasn't a very long day, but it was really awesome to film there. It was freezing, but that's okay. um, but it was really, really fun to film in the forest. And then the next day we filmed at the river, then the warehouse, then the city at night. So the river, we didn't film there for that long, but the warehouse, we spent most of our time there because it was a really huge warehouse. And there were so many locations to film at. They ended up locking us into the
Oh
warehouse,
wow.
the security people. um, so that was fun.
Yeah, that's
But
definitely a bit of interesting turn on the day.
yeah, we had to go through like a hole in the gate
Oh really? To
to
get
get
back
out.
out.
Yeah. But the warehouse was really, really awesome. And then at night we filmed in the city. But it was the second day went for about 9 hours.
Oh wow, that's a big day of filming. Um,
Yeah.
So Lacuna was released through Warner Music Australia, and it's part of an upcoming debut album. How
Yes.
does it feel to work with such a big organisation like Warner Music?
Oh, I'm so happy that they're distributing my stuff. Like, I'm honestly just really happy, like, the deal and everything. I'm just really grateful to have that opportunity because, like, 12 months ago, I wasn't in that position. So I'm really happy that this opportunity has come up and they've helped me a lot.
And this isn't the first time you've released music. So you made your mark on the rock and metal scene with the release of your debut single "Monster" back in 2016, and you had some guitar work featured by Brett Garsed from John Farnham Band. How was it working with him, and how did you two get connected?
He's actually on like playing on my album as well, my new
Oh wow,
album.
that's awesome.
Yeah, and Lacuna. So that's really awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, so my producer, he knew him because he used to work with him a lot. And we kind of just got connected. And he really, really liked the music, which is really awesome. I'm so happy to have him playing on because he's an amazing guitarist.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, he's awesome. So I'm really, like, happy and grateful to have him playing on my album and my tracks. So, yeah.
That's awesome. And I guess that comes part and parcel. You get to meet more and more artists through your work with Warner Australia as well. So that'll be awesome to see you collaborate. I know that you're collaborating with the Malaysian power metal band, Silent Angel.
So I've actually been working with them for a while. I'm super happy that like we announced it and everything. There's 2 singers, which is really, really cool. And they're just all awesome people, just awesome to like work with and collaborate with. And we've got some new music coming out and it's really, really epic. And the music's amazing. I absolutely love it. I was so happy when they asked me to be in the band. So we're really excited to like be showing you guys some new music soon.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. Now, back to Monster. You won a few awards. It got some radio play in Australia and in the UK, and then you got a space in the top 5 finalists for the 2016 Australian Independent Music Awards, and you got second place in the Australian Songwriting Association competition for the youth category. Like, how did it feel to get all these accolades for your music? And are you hoping to continue your success with Lacuna and the upcoming album?
I felt like I was mostly surprised because I was like younger, like I was around 12 then. I was really young then.
Oh, wow.
But I was really surprised because I didn't think it would do as well as it did. I was really, really happy to go to the Australian Independent Music Awards. Like, that was such an awesome experience, like meeting all other rock artists in the genre. And to get it played on radio, that was the first time I've been played on radio. And I was like so happy. Honestly, it was just awesome and a really great experience.
Was it a bit surreal hearing your own music on the radio?
Yeah, it was a bit surreal. Like, every time it played on radio, I would listen to it and be like, oh, that's my song.
And are you hoping to continue that success with Lacuna and the upcoming album?
I'm really hoping so. I just wanted to do the best that it can, and I'm just going to work as hard as I can to get that.
I understand that you travelled to Europe to work with a world-renowned vocal coach. Can you tell us a bit about that experience?
So when I went to Greece, there was kind of like just after I released Monster. I worked with Terry Siganos. So he's a really, really awesome vocal coach. Like, other than teaching me about my voice and how to use it and how to protect it, he taught me a lot about the industry and how to work within the industry. I also traveled with my producer, so he was there too. But he was a very, very good influence on me, I think, and I would definitely work with him again. But he taught me a lot about the music industry, and I wouldn't know all this stuff today if I hadn't worked with him.
That's awesome. It's good when a vocal coach can be more than just a vocal coach. They can teach you a little bit more about the industry and a little bit some insider knowledge you probably wouldn't have picked up straight away. So you're working in the studio at the moment with pre-production. How's that all going?
That's going really, really well. I've almost finished recording all the vocals. And we've got most of the music ready, which I'm really, really happy about. And the songs, I think they're sounding awesome.
For the album, we haven't got one. That's okay.
No, we haven't got one yet. But we're thinking to release it, like, maybe next year.
Yep. It's definitely, with the sound that you have, it's it's a very big sound. Like, there's a lot to the music you make. There's the strings, there's the guitar, there's your vocals, there's a whole lot that goes into it. And, yeah, it's definitely not a fast process, I can understand. So, it's definitely a big task you've taken on. You've got a pretty exciting show tomorrow, Saturday the 10th. Can you tell us about
It's so close.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Okay, so I'm opening. I'm the main guest act for the Swedish folk metal band Alvaiti. I'm so excited, honestly. When I got the email, I was freaked out. I'm like, oh my God, really? But I'm super pumped, and it's just a lot of preparation at the moment, like to get everything ready. And I'm going to be performing all the songs off my new album tomorrow, so I'm really, really
Oh,
pumped
wow.
about that.
Wow, that's really...
Yeah,
So anyone who's going is going to get to see some exclusive stuff.
yeah.
That's awesome.
So I'm super excited about it, and the band that I've got with me, they're awesome players as well. Like they're awesome people, and I'm super excited to perform with them. And Soul Dusk, who's the girl before me as well, she's amazing. She's like black ambient metal, so
Okay,
it's
yep.
really, really cool. Yeah,
That's really cool. So it's a bit of a mix of genres in the lineup.
yeah,
Obviously, that would be the first time you've performed the album. Are you excited to see how it all goes through?
yeah. I'm so excited to see how it all goes through. Like, this is the first time performing album. No one's ever heard these songs besides me and my family and my producer and the band, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited. I want to see how the crowd reacts to it and how it goes. I really hope everyone will get into it and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. And honestly, from the recordings that I've heard of Lacuna and your other work, they definitely will get involved, and they're gonna love it for sure. Um,
Thank you.
that's okay. Now, can you tell us a little about your personal musical influences and inspiration? I've read that Evanescence and Within Temptation are on your list. Who else is there?
Definitely Nightwish. Nightwish has been a big influence on me for as long as I can remember. Camelot, Tarja Turan and Lacuna Coil, all those artists, Iron Maiden as well, they're really cool. And also from like a music perspective, I've got some like recently some Celtic influences, like folky stuff, which is going to be in the album. Operatic influences from classical music as well. So that's really cool, and like electronic stuff. So it's going to be a mix of things.
Yeah, that's really cool. You're going from like sort of ancient sort of sounds from the Celtic and the operatic, and bringing in the new sort of electronic sounds as well. That's a really cool mix. Where are you guys playing tomorrow?
At the Croxton Band Room.
Oh.
So I've never played there before, but from the people that have played there, I've heard that a lot of people like really, really awesome bands have played there, really high-end people, and I'm really excited because the stage looks huge. So I'm really excited to play there. Yeah.
Oh, it should be an awesome time. And from what you were describing with your sound, it sounds like your new album is going to have a bit more of a European feel. They seem to include a lot more operatic and sort of Celtic sounds into their music rather than Australian sort of metal producers. So it's
And a lot of I forgot to mention a lot of like Mediterranean stuff as well.
Oh, awesome! That's really cool.
Yeah.
And so you have a bit of an international sound coming out of Melbourne.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to share that with everyone, just to like show everyone, here's my stuff, you know.
So how long have you been working on the album for? I know you were saying you guys are kind of planning for a rough release date for next year. What's the process been? Maybe. You got to see how you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long have you been working on the album for?
So I've been writing music for a long, long time, and I've been working on it for since like last year. It hasn't been a full year yet, but we've only kind of just started working on it, like fully working on it. It hasn't been too long, but the longest part of the album was probably choosing the songs.
And picking which are going to be included and which ones you're gonna cut out.
Yeah, that took the longest because it was like I went and I showed in like 3 songs for like weeks, and then we had to listen to them over and over again and choose. But it was a really fun process.
That's awesome. And where can everyone hear Lacuna?
It's on all platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, like everywhere basically.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
You got any shout outs or anything that you want to...
I want to thank Lee Bradshaw, and I want to thank just Gary as well. Like everyone that's kind of been there for me and helped me.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Victoria Kay, for the time you've taken out of your day to have this chat.
Thank you.
Wishing you all the best with Lacuna and your upcoming album, and all the best with the show tomorrow. I hope it goes well for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Not a problem at all. Thank you very much for talking to us, and we'll keep an eye out for the new album dropping sometime in the near future, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.